Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back. We're doing a best of 3 Kaldheim draft. Alright, we opened Vorinclex. Very good card. It's expensive, but good abilities, especially in a set that has sagas. So I think we're going to first pick that. It's also Arcanist in here, which I like. I'm okay with the runes. This is one of the better lands, especially since you can do it at instant speed. This card's really good. I don't know why so many of them are sorcery, and then this one is just an instant. It's weird. I like the Vandal. I'm okay with the Raptor. Plenty of playable stuff in here. But yeah, let's take Vorinclex and see if we can do some stuff with that. Alright, now in green we've got Sculptor and Horizon Seeker. We have a Squash in here. Glimpse is very strong. I don't think the 2 green cards are necessarily worth taking here. I might just want Glimpse. This card is really good. And it works with Changelings too, which is quite nice. Because there's Changelings in blue, and there would be in green, if I can stick with that. Like, neither of these green cards are necessarily worth taking this early. They do kind of work well with Vorinclex in that they both kind of... Well, this one doesn't ramp you, but it can help find your lands, and this one does actually ramp you. But getting the card advantage here, it's just so cheap. It's really an insane card. So we'll take that over Squash, over the green cards, and Giant's Amulet and all that nonsense, but let's take it. All right, pick 3. Well, we got a pack mate. It's a good reason to keep going down the green path. There is Agar, though, which is really good with Glimpse. One of my favorite giants, if not my favorite giant. It's also 3 mana giant, which is hard to find, but I think we just take the pack mate. Be happy about that. Nice to see it. Always happy to play it. And maybe we'll find those sculptors on the wheel, or if we can pick up some sort of snow plan. Wow. Furia is a good card. Slumbermound's a good card. Could technically splash it, though. That's a bit awkward. Glittering Frost could help fix. Woodland Chasm wouldn't take up a slot in the deck, though. Unlike Glittering Frost. Could also just take the Slumbermound and go more of a Gruul route. Yeah, I'm kind of okay with that. I really like this card. Getting a 4/4 on your land and destroying one of their lands is really valuable. I think based on our first 3 picks, we're just far enough away from Furia where I think I'd rather take the not bald Slumbermound, so we'll do that. Alright, we can take the Sculptor now. Otherwise, we could take a Snow Swamp. There's a Fearless Liberator, too. And there's an Iron Verdict. All of these are fine. I'll take the Sculptor. See if we can put some snow stuff together. If not, not the end of the world. Verdict might be the best card remaining here, but I'll take the Sculptor. Alright, now I'll probably take a Snow Forest. There's also Frost Augur, which I like. But good opportunity to pick up the Snow Forest for Sculptor and future snow picks we get. Alright, Gladewalker works with Glimpse if we can still make a blue thing work. In red, there's a Vault Robber. Some blue stuff that's not that exciting. Way Down, which is playable but not exciting. Yeah, it's a pretty easy Gladewalker, I would say. Take the green card. Alright, we can take the Vandal. Sinkhole is a bit of a distance away from what we're doing. Vandal's totally fine, though. Good card. It's also a Changeling. More Glimpse the Cosmos synergy. Yeah. Well, I like Raven Wings. There is strategic planning, or we could take the Undersea Invader, which is another giant for Glimpse. But I'm going to take Raven Wings. It's a great card. I've had good experiences with it. Definitely wins games. We can take the Thought Thief. There's no green cards remaining. I don't really like any of the vehicles in this set other than the Chariot. So, yeah, we'll take the Thought Thief. So probably just take Skimfar, Elder Hall in case we end up black. Or we take a Snow-Covered Plains that I don't really need. Raise the Draugr, and this deck can actually bring stuff back, but I'll take the Spell Land just in case. Alright, we can take our Roots of Wisdom. We do actually have some Shapeshifters and Elves and stuff we can bring back, so seems okay to me. Cut green. Guess we can take a Recruiter in case we end up black. I don't really like the Recruiter that much. The boast cost is pretty expensive, but we'll consider it. This is an elf. I could consider that too. If we end up with some sort of... Because this is also an elf producer, so some sort of elf deck is... I'm open to that. Alright, Kolvari. We do have Vorinclex. But that's it for Legends as of now. There's Spirit of the Aldergard, which I like. I like Bergstrider. This card's kind of cool, but... I might just want like a Struggle for Skimfar. We actually don't have any removal right now. And Struggle's a pretty good one. There's Herald in here too, which is good. And yeah, I do like Bergstrider. And we could take the Snowland. But we don't know if we're blue yet. I'm going to take Struggle. We know we're green. And we don't know if we're snow yet. But considering we basically have no removal yet, I think Struggle's a good pickup for us. Trying to figure out our second color, basically. So we could take another Slumber Mound, which is fine. Or we could take the Lityara Mirror Lake. That puts us more into blue. We really don't know what we exactly are, though. We could take the Behold. Behold is quite good. Also doesn't require you to be more of a... I mean, this doesn't require you to be giants, but kind of motivates you to want to be. Or we could take the Rimewood Falls. I don't think we... I think Behold is strong enough where we probably take it over that. Kind of comfortable taking Behold over a Snowland, even if it is on color. Hard to go wrong with Behold. Otherwise, it's just a Sculptor in green, so okay. I'm gonna need to pull the trigger on a deck here, though, shortly, so let's cut the black, cut the red. See if we can focus on blue. Maybe still could do those, possibly. Arctic Tree Line here. Sentinel, which can ramp. Could take the Spirit. Currently only have one Snowland. Could pick up a second Snowland. Gives us more Sculptor action. Yeah, I suppose we do. I actually like Spirit, but we don't have a ton of synergy with it right now. So I'll probably take the Arctic Tree Line. Wow, that's kind of cool. Little elf buffer there. Could take the Grizzled Outrider. It's another elf and decent fatty too. I've been reasonably impressed with it. Or we could take the Pick. Pick's not bad either if we end up with enough early stuff because it can ramp and fix you as well. I might go Pick over Outrider. If you have copy effects, Outrider's probably better. And this is the colors for copying. But I'll probably go Pick. I like that it turns little threats into bigger ones at an efficient cost and can ramp you. It's pretty versatile. It's pretty cheap. It's also colorless, which is nice. All right, I like Finn a lot. And I'm totally fine taking it here. Can block really well. Can attack well. And cheap. It's just good. Broken Wing's great sideboard card. Glittering Frost is playable, but we don't have a ton of snow incentive in here. All right, there's Morit. Could take Morit. I might actually take the Struggle. Morit is really good if you have enough bodies. Great bodies to copy. We really don't have a lot of nuts ones. You can't copy Vorinclex. It's a legend. We're still just removal light enough where I might want to Struggle. There are actual times where you can't play Morit too, which is a problem, but it is a changeling. It works with Glimpse. Same with Kinseekers. But like I said, basically no removal. We probably just take Struggle so we can kill things. Saw it coming. I've actually been impressed with this card. I like it quite a bit. I like Snakeskin Veil too. But I'm going to take Saw It Coming. It's really nice to have counter spells. So we can take the Recluse. This card's actually fine. Or we could take the Mists of Lityara. I might even like Recluse more. I don't think it blocks particularly well, but it actually attacks well. And it's got reach, which can be valuable. I don't know. It's played better than I thought it would. I'll say that. Mists of Lityara, on the other hand, has not played so well. Kaldheim is actually good now. We have Finn. And we have Vorinclex. And we can find them with Finn's ability. Yeah, I'd say that's reasonable. So we're not much of a... Not doing much on the snow plan anymore. Lityara Mirrorlake's a great pickup. Pick 10. So can take the Sentinel. I think I actually want the Sentinel. It's cheap and it's going to ramp us. And that's actually a good effect to have with... like card draw too. Being able to ramp, even though it, you know, you have to tap some stuff. It's just good. All right, we got the Outrider. That's great now with the Mirror Lake. Maybe we'll. There's no way we're getting the Shapeshifter, right? I don't know why the name's escaping me right now. The whatever it's called. I don't think we're gonna get it. Morit or whatever. That'd be too good. Could take the Hawk. Could take the Harbinger. I mean, we have some Foretell in here. We don't have that much snow, but whatever. I kind of don't need either, to be honest. Pathway, huh? Well, what do we want? Can take another Gladewalker, or we can take the Arctic Tree Line. We didn't get any of the Sculptors on the wheel. And beyond the Sculptor and the Hawk, we really don't have any snow incentive that I see. So I don't know if I think it's a little bit too late to go into the snow plan. Whereas if I take Gladewalker, we've got more synergy with Sentinel and Glimpse the Cosmos. Because we've got a fair amount of Shapeshifters now, actually. Oh, just 2? I thought we had more than that. I don't know why I thought I had more than 2, but I guess we only have 2. So why not get another one? So Glimpse is better. Yeah, I like it. And yeah, I think at this point, we're probably just off of... Ooh, this is an insane card to get past. I'm definitely taking over Packmate. There's not a lot of cards that take over Packmate, but this one we do definitely take over Packmate. This is a great card. Really strong. And happy about that. And I think, like I said, I think we're probably just off of Snow Plan. I guess we do have 2 Snow Lands, so maybe Sculptor is still acceptable. But we'll see. I haven't even gotten to play the Bears of Lityara yet, so that's pretty cool. Do have Arctic Tree Line, but you need double white to make Maya work. I guess I could take a Snow Forest now. There's also Blizzard Brawl, which at worst is a Prey Upon, and to be honest, in this deck, almost all the time will be just a Prey Upon, but do we have good enough bodies for just Prey Upon to be good enough? It's possible, but not super likely. We've got a few. I still could just take the Snow Forest because we're close to a deck already, and it might pan out for us. Yeah, I think we do. All right, could take Morit now. Could take another Struggle. Morit copying basically Outrider, Packmate, 4/4 Shapeshifters, Recluse, make a 6/4. It's not bad actually. Morit could be good in here. There's also Ravenous Lindworm, which is good. How are we looking at removal wise? Well, if I take this third Struggle, I think we're good. We've basically got all the removal we need at that point, which is nice. And we've got a little bit Creature Light, but not really because we have Bears of Lityara. All right, I think I'm just taking Struggle and then see if we wheel. All right, I can take the Lindworm now. Be happy about that. Could take a Broken Wings for sideboard, but I'm totally happy with the Mirror Lake to take Lindworm, even though it's another 6-drop or whatever. Could take 3 Seasons. We don't really have enough snow to make that work. We basically have 3 Snowlands and a Sculptor, and that's it. So I don't, and I guess a Hawk too, but I don't know if they're going to make the deck. Might just take Depart. You know, it's a useful card to have. It can buy you time and can bounce their stuff. You can bounce your own stuff. I think I'm taking another Sentinel here, and I'm okay with that. More fixing rampy stuff. Alright, take the floodplain over the Yeti. Yeah, floodplain's kind of free. Don't really need any of this. Guess we'll take the Harbinger. Though we don't really need it. Take the Effigy. I don't think we need this either, but there's nothing else in here for us. Take the Yeti now. Alright, Broken Wings. Good sideboard. Good sideboard card here. So we got a good looking deck, actually. I'm happy enough about this. Got enough removal. Got some top end. Got some legends. Got some shapeshifter synergy. Got some card advantage. There's really nothing too bad about this deck that I can see. From my perspective, I'm pretty happy all around. Maybe Arachnoform against Flyer.deck or something. We'll see. I'm okay playing the Jespara Sentinels too, actually. If we'd had more spell lands, I would have been more on board with playing the with playing 18 lands, but now I kind of have to figure that out. So we've got, they want to do what, 9/8, but we've got to make 7 cuts if I want to run 17 lands. I've got 19 creatures. I think Harbinger can go out. It's always an easy card to cut. Same with Effigy outside of its respective archetype. Thought Thief versus Recluse. Well, we could diversify. They might all be ending up getting cut here because this is a creature too. So really we have 17 creatures right now, which is plenty. We can keep all of our top end. If I want to do 17 with 2 Sentinels, might have to do 18 still. I have to think about that. Could keep the Hawk as an evasive thing. Only have 4 snow to use it with, but it's doable. Getting rid of Roots of Wisdom pretty easily. Definitely keeping Saw It Coming. We can cut 2 creatures. Recluse and Thought Thief might be able to go unless there's something really weak here. Definitely keeping Sculptor around with 4 snow lands. Yeah, I would say Thought Thief and Recluse probably the weakest. Yeti at least gives us a way to kill people in the late game if we buy enough time. I actually don't love Yeti, to be honest, but we probably keep it. This is 15 creatures. I don't want to cut anymore. I probably need to make 2 more cuts if I want to make this deck work. I might be able to cut 1 more creature because I've got the Behold the Multiverse and the Glimpse, but I'm not loving it. And with a Lityara Mirror Lake, can I count this as a spell and run 18? I'm debating doing it. I'm debating it. Because I might be able to cut with 3 Struggle for Skimfars. I might be able to cut Depart and sideboard into it. I almost find this card more valuable when your opponent's playing like Bound in Gold and Bind the Monster or whatever. Just bounce your own thing and replay it. So this is 17, right? 9, 8. And we've got way more green than blue, including double green. So I might even do 10-8. With double Jespera Sentinel, I think that's just fine. So I could do 10-8 and cut 1 more card, and it might be Raven Wings or Goldvein Pick. Both are pretty useful, though. I like that. Basically, Raven Wings turns all your late game stuff into just evasive monsters. I could cut the Yeti. I feel like having... This is just clunky enough where I maybe don't want it. I'm still okay with Kolvari just because it can find Vorinclex and Finn, which isn't bad. The chances of having 3 out aren't very good, but having a 2/4 that can basically start searching your deck up, hopefully find Vorinclex or Finn in a couple turns, get some card advantage. It's not bad. It's not great either, but it's probably better than Yeti. Yeti will bring me down to a lower creature count, but we're really at, like I said, 14 with the bears, and we have some card draw capabilities. Maybe with 3 struggle for Skimfar's pick and a Raven Wings, though, we really can't afford. We probably cannot afford to cut another creature. That's probably true. So I can do the Yeti still. And I think we have to make a choice here, and it's probably the pick. As much as I like pick and the fact that it can ramp, I think we have to cut it. So I'm okay with this. We have 3 struggle for Skimfars and a Bears of Lityara can also, remember, kill things. So that's decent removal. Got a little Death Touch. Plenty of top end. Yeah, it's a cool deck. I think we'll run it like this. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'll run it like this. I'll see you round 1. All right, round 1, we'll play first. And no blue mana, but we do have the Sentinel. I'll keep it. We're just at least a creature away from getting blue mana, so that's pretty good. Ah. Well. Story Seeker, huh? All right. Guess we stay back. I'm willing to trade it off. At this point, I think we're going to reach our 5 to 6 mana, and we've got Behold the Multiverse, so it's probably okay. Gets rid of a sack target for their Great Hall. Ooh, Finn. That's a good one. So, all right. Let's go land. Attack for 3. And then we'll play Finn and equip him up. Well, let's behold ourselves here. I guess you don't have to target yourself, but let's behold. Get rid of the Snowland. Mass Vandal I'm on board with. Struggle's good too. So. So we've got some choices. We can do the Vandal and blow up the Raven Wings. Or we can foretell Struggle now. I think I want to foretell Struggle. Pay the reduced cost next turn. Yeah, I'm okay with this. No attacks. I could have gotten in for 3, I guess. Maybe that would have been better. Unblockable. I could see that. But reduced cost on this is pretty good. 4 to 1 is pretty nice. Alright. So we lost out on our opportunity to blow up Raven Wings, but it's not the end of the world. Packmate's a great draw. So let's do Packmate first. Ooh, Vorinclex a great draw too. So let's use the Struggle here. I suppose we do it on the Packmate. Get in for 5. Then next turn with Vorinclex, we should be looking pretty spicy. Skull Raid is actually pretty good against us because we've kind of got this rampy plan going here. I think we can let it go to the graveyard here. So let's go Vorinclex and get in there. I don't know why they attacked though. I might sandbag the land for more Skull Raids because they would divinate, and since they've missed a bunch of land draws, could actually be good for them to divinate. Probably better for them than me losing a land and them drawing 1 card. I feel like I think about that often with Skull Raid, and then it pretty rarely comes up. Yeah, do I want? Yeah. Yep. Alright. Got game 1. They got mana screwed. For quite a few turns, actually. They must have had a bunch of double black cards in their hand is my guess. I'm not really sure. But they have Wither Crown. They have Skull Raid. Got some cheap stuff. They can make their enchantments cheaper. And artifacts. Our ramp plan definitely gets hurt by Skull Raid. But I still like the Raven Wings because they showed us they have flyers. And they also have their own Raven Wings. No, their plan looks a little bit weird because they've got... They're looking kind of beat down, actually. But I feel like we're staying busy... Kind of staying busy early. Could do Broken Wings. Actually, Broken Wings has plenty of targets. Raven Wings, 2 Coursers. Anything they equip with Raven Wings we can blow up. It's not good. Once again, though, it's kind of bad against the Skull Raid. but might just have to accept that. Do the Broken Wings. Maybe have to cut a non-creature card for it too. Maybe Broken Wings isn't worth it then, because I don't really want to cut any of these. Like, at least Glimpse is kind of good against Skull Raid. You can discard it and still end up drawing a card off of it later. So that is actually good. Even though this has targets, the deck is pretty tough to swap things out of this deck. The only thing I could consider dropping would be as a non-creature card would be like Raven Wings. And I don't think I want to drop Raven Wings here. We do have a reach to block their flyers, but 1/2s don't block 2/2s so well, as it turns out. So I guess we run it back. I mean, it helps that Raven Wings kind of, expedited the game a little bit on a Vorinclex. One lander, probably mull that. 3 struggles is kind of weird too, but let's see what else we can do. On the draw. I think this one we're actually going to keep. Probably dumping the Raven Wings would be my guess. Because the Glimpse, at least if we were draw another blue, we can play this. I don't like keeping one-landers, but we're running 18 lands, and that was a good draw. So now we can do the Sentinel to at least block the Usher, which is good. I'm cool with that. Next turn we can foretell the Packmate, so that way if we don't draw a land on turn 3, we can find it. Snap blocking here. Protecting ourselves. They didn't even play a land. Wow. So I could do Sculptor, but we don't have any snow lands. I think Packmate makes more sense. Packmate's going to allow us to find a land if we don't see one next turn. Sure. Alright, so we did find the lands. We could actually make better use of mana by playing the Bears, but the Bears can't block the Story Seeker. So I think we actually do make worse use of mana here, but get a Packmate down. Get a blocker. Next turn I can Glimpse plus Sculptor, which is pretty good. Still don't have a snow land, but certainly not bad. Revitalize. That's a weird one. Alright, well, let's go. What's Glimpse? So we'll take the Behold here. And then we'll can foretell this, or I can play this Sculptor. Probably do well, if I do this one next turn for 5 mana, what can I do? I mean, I can do Bears plus Sculptor next turn, or I can do Struggle plus Behold. If I foretell this, I can play Bears plus Behold next turn. Man, that's pretty good. We probably set up for that, actually. Sure. So, yeah, I think we do the Bears plus Struggle. Or I just kill their Story Seeker because they're mana screwed and get in there. That actually, not the best use of mana here, but actually if they're going to equip up Story Seeker and get in there, why don't we just do this? So we don't need the island, but I'm totally on board with Gladewalker with Glimpse in Graveyard. Oh, and then we just rip a, wow. Yeah, that's good. Let's do Bears here, actually. Actually, can make Gladewalker beefier too, huh? Choices. Well, I want to do Bears. Because, yeah, you know what? I think we do bears. We're missing out on some Gladewalker value here, but I'm on board. I think I actually stay back. This way, if they want to get in, they have to eat up their whole turn equipping Story Seeker, which I'm okay with. They're not going to do anything on their turn. We're going to smash back for 7. We're going to eat their guy. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Alright. So we'll play land. We'll go... Can do Lindworm. Can do Struggle. I mean, we've got plenty of options here. Because, yeah, with next turn with Bears, we're just killing their Story Seeker. We're just getting in for 7. Alright, I think they are pretty much toast at this point. I don't know why they didn't attack there, though. Wait, why did the Lindworm deal damage? Oh, each... Wow. That's really dirty. I guess we can glimpse. Maybe I could have found Vorinclex. Not quite. Sentinel. Actually, we'll find the land. In case they have Doomscar, I don't need to play anything here, so we'll just foretell that. And pass. Alright. We'll see for round 2. Alright, round 2. It's a good looking hand. We can go Vandal into Bears and have... Well, now we can do Gladewalker into Vandal into Bears if we want, or just Gladewalker into Bears. Both are fine. I might be okay doing the Bears first. We'll see. I'm not sure, actually. I think I'm going to do the Vandal first. I think it's just going to work ultimately better with the Bears. It's not the best use of mana, but gives me access to more 4/4s, which seems better to me. Sure. Alright. So we'll do Bears now. Alright. So I think we can get in here for 13. And I think we're probably just jamming a Yeti. I could actually... No, I think we jam a Yeti. They can kill our Yeti and smash back, but we're still just smashing in for so much damage here. Bears of Lit Yara is just insanely good. Alright. So we got game 1. They've got a Selesnya, maybe... Actually, maybe they're splashing Battle? I don't actually know yet. But didn't see much from them. We saw a Scorn Effigy and a Battle, so technically we could blow something up with Broken Wings, but... Once again, I might just be content with what we've got. Depart can bounce tokens and kill them. But I feel like I need more information before I'm going to swap anything there. We really just didn't get a ton of info on what's going on, so let's run it back. It's a good hand. We've even got the Snowland for the Sculptor, which is quite nice. So we'll go Mirror Lake into Snowland, Sculptor. Turn 3, we've got access to 4 mana, so we can go Gladewalker Fen. That's probably worth it. Ooh, Vorinclex too, huh? Nice. I probably put the counter on Finn with the Gladewalker. Ice-Side Troll. No Snowlands yet. That's good. So it could actually fight the Troll, but they don't... Like I said, they don't really have... They don't really have the mana yet to worry me here. So why don't we just play Finn plus Gladewalker. Get a 2/4 Death Touch out there. It's a better struggle target anyway. Sure. So we can struggle their dude if we want. I think we will. Jam a pack mate. We could struggle, whatever they... Yeah, it's probably going to be too slow. I might just leave up Saw It Coming. So I think we actually foretell this and then leave it up just in case. Alright. We'll see for round 3. Alright, round 3, it's a good hand. We can do Sentinel turn 1, Gladewalker turn 2, turn 3 Yeti. Solid turn progression. No snow, but not a big deal. Gladewalker can put the counter on the Sentinel too. I think a 2/3 reach is actually fairly valuable. Certainly more valuable than a 2/2. And we just basically are running this for the Glimpse the Cosmos and Bears of Lityara synergy anyway, so that's cool. Alright, opponent mauls to 6, plays a mountain. Might be looking at something aggressive here. We'll see. Vorinclex is actually a good draw, though, because now we're just a land away from being able to get that out with the Sentinel, so that's cool. I can dig that. Alright, Liberator. So, Liberator's actually something we're not too worried about, because... So I could attack... But I don't think we do. I think our late game is likely better than our opponents, so we're gonna be a little more cautious here. Arnie. I can double block Arnie, and I end up only losing one thing. Kind of okay with that. We trade our 1-drop for their legendary 3-drop. I think I'm alright with that. I can trade my Gladewalker for their Liberator if they want. They can use a Frostbite. Oh. Well, I guess that kind of works, but this is okay. So we'll do the Yeti now. To block the Ravager. Actually, I might just block the Liberator. They've run amok, we're in trouble, yeah. So they push through damage. So basically, Hyper Aggro is going to be a tough one for us, but I think we can still do it. We're just going to have to get some goodies. Take a look at the sideboard and figure some things out. But I do think we can beat the Hyper Aggro deck. I think we've got enough tools, enough early game. Like, we can get off Raven Wings. We can bring in some more 2 and 3 drops to trade. So I think we should be able to do it. Bears are good, but now we're going to play the Vorinclex for blocking purposes here. So we can Behold. How much mana do we have? 7. So we can do Behold plus Bears. Do this first. Dump that. Keep the Sentinel, that's fine. Kolvari too, so let's do Bears. Oh, I forgot. Interesting that it triggers it in that order. Unfortunately, that actually makes it worse for us, but that's okay. I can get in for 6 here. But we are at 7. I think we chill again. I have to be cautious here. Because we're going to be killing their Ravager, so. Alright. Alright. So now we can bash. Sure. Surprised they didn't try to kill the Vorinclex there. So we'll go Kolvari. And the Hawk. And pass. And I might be able to start filtering if I don't need the Sentinel. Sentinel's still not bad here, actually. Alright, so I took care of Vorinclex. We can find Finn off Kolvari. I think we're going to loot to start it off. That's nice, so we can dump that. And we can go Sentinel. And we can struggle with Kolvari. I'd rather them have a 2-3 or a 2-1 or a 1-3. I mean, I don't have to cast the struggle either. That's true. We can hold off on that. Till there's... We haven't found Finn yet this game, have we? Alright, that's cool. So, we can even use this to find Finn, which doesn't seem bad. And we found him. So that's our last legend, but that's okay. Ooh, Yara Mirror Lake too. Alright. So, playing against the Hyper Aggro, Raven Wings can come out. We're not going to need to fly over top. I think we just need more early stuff. They've got 2/1s and... yeah, I mean, we see what their plan is. It's fairly straightforward and obvious. So, we just need to protect ourselves. And we can be fine. I might even get off saw it coming. Like, I could see myself just wanting to bring in cheaper creatures. Just staying... like, countering against Hyper Aggro is typically not good. You can counter their removal, which is good, but... to me, it might just make more sense to go more of a... like, I mean, 2/3s seem good against them. Guess not great against the Broken Bow. Broken Brow. I always call him Broken Bow, but Broken Brow. Does block Ravager, but... Can do the Harbinger. How much actual Foretell do we have? We don't have as much as I thought. Yeah, some. Can help cast Struggle, though, which is good. I feel like a 1/3 is a decent body against our opponent. Might be good enough. And then could do Thought Thief or could do Effigy. But I'd rather have 2/3. I guess I'd rather have 2/3 than 3/2. 2/3 stops more things. And I can do Depart the Realm. Depart the Realm is good against Feed the Serpent, Demon Bolt, Run Amok. Because if they do Run Amok, you can just bounce it. I could see the argument to doing Depart over the Saw It Coming. I think we might dump the Yeti, actually. I'd rather pay for a 2/3. That actually makes sense to me. And then, yeah, I think we can do Depart. And then we've got a pretty good creature count. And hopefully enough early protection. Good hand. So we can do... turn 2 foretelling the Struggle or the Scorn Effigy. Both of which are fine. I suppose we do the... now I just jam a Harbinger here. And I can do turn 3 Struggle. If I want. But not much incentive to do that, so... I think we'll just cast the Struggle, or the, Scorn Effigy, and pass. Build towards this Lindworm if possible. Alright. I think we're just gonna eat that thing. They play another creature, we can kill that. Now we're a land from the Lindworm, so if they feed the Serpent on Effigy, at least we get a 6/6 follow-up, which is pretty good. Could have played the Vandal there. Depart is actually nice to have too. You know what? I think we can attack with Effigy now. So if I'd left up Depart, I wouldn't have lost that, but... What can they bring back? Vault Robber, Bloodsky Berserker. Nothing insane. Glade Walker. Alright, let's go Glade Walker. And Struggle. That's pretty good. Or a land from our Lindworm, so we're kind of waiting on that. Wow. It kind of raged a little bit there. Well, we got a victory with this deck. That's cool. Wasn't expecting that, but I mean, we beat some land screw in round 1 and 2, and then round 3, aggro opponent just was really not getting there. Struggle for skim bars basically just won us that whole thing. So, all right, cool. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.